Okay. Hopefully you're here for some good information. I'm glad you're here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Herbalist Kareem, soon to be Dr. Kareem. Been doing this for over, I don't know, close to 20 years. So they call me, an OG up in this space. So I want to give you some information about the common cold, even how show you how to put this together. Okay, just in case you want to put together your own kind of like a cough syrup. Okay, not like, yeah, your own personal cough syrup, because this is what we do here. We show individuals how to put together their own apothecary. That's what I'm about. Okay. Now, if you're part of my email list on foursidesoflife.com, you could be part of the early bird sale. Okay. I have a webinar I did that was telling you everything that I do and my family does in their home and everything. So anybody part of the list, it'll be starting at $17 and it just increased 18, 19, the fourth person, $20, and just keep going up until 100 of them are sold. Okay, so it's only going to be about 120 people available to get that, but my email list is over 14,000 last time I count. So you want to be part of that, because I do drop at least 2 to 3 videos a week. This week was slow, but that's where I get my real knowledge, and I don't hold back. Okay, and tell them what they could do. Back to this right here, let's get into it. Okay, because we're talking about what you need to do for yourself in your home when you're dealing with a cough. Okay? Okay, let's go.
The best fix for a dry cough is one of three things. Number one, ginger tea. Ginger is great for anything mucus related. And number two is something related to acid reflux. The solution for that is either apple cider vinegar or betaine hydrochloride. Then try number three, which is calcium lactate. A good remedy for anything related to the vocal cords or a spasm or a chronic cough that you just can't seem to get rid of.
The one I liked the most was ginger and apple cider vinegar. Now, keep in mind, if you're going to be taking any apple cider vinegar, I need to cover that myself again. The power of an apple, a simple apple. Because when you want to do apple cider vinegar, just make sure you only do like a tablespoon and something like some people like to fill it all the way, but 8 ounces. Me, myself, is more of a 4 ounces, half of this into 1 tablespoon, stir it up, drink it down. And it's best to do it right before you eat or right after. Nugget. Okay, let's go to the next person. Okay? Yeah. What do you got to say about a cough? Let's see.
Wild cherry bark has been used for centuries as a natural cough suppressant, which helps by minimizing the cough reflex. Wild cherry has also been used in many nerve and heart tonic formulas. During the 1800s, wild cherry bark was the single most used medicinal plant by Americans, ushered in by Gullah Geechee and Native American culture. Also, wild bark has been used to treat herpes as well as shingles.
Wow. Wild bark. Wild cherry bark. Part of a tree. Huh? Let's see. Let's see. I'll be thinking Mother Nature is a game around here. It's not. See what she got to say. She got something to say. Let's see. Let's see.
Listen, if you are still using Robitussin or have used Robitussin growing up, I'm going to show you a herb I use to make my own at-home cough syrup, okay? Let me introduce you all to wild cherry bark. That's so good. I got a little cinnamon in there. Let's get into it, y'all.
So she said she has some cinnamon in there. Let's see if she shows us how to make this. I have a feeling. Let me see.
This is what it looks like. See that? You are using the bark of a tree. This tree actually belongs to the rose family. What I love about wild cherry bark is not only is it a powerful expectorant, right? It is really great for the respiratory system, especially lower respiratory infections. It is the anti-tussive herb, okay? And let me explain some of these herbal actions. So wild cherry bark is an antitussive herb, which means that it is a herb that suppresses the cough, right? That is the action. It is also an expectorant, which means that it is a herb that's going to help expel mucus out of the body. It is considered a bitter. It has anti-inflammatory properties. It is a really has really great nervine actions, right? It could be used for so many different things. So
I like natural healers that know how to talk that talk, man. She knew what she's talking about. She's done her homework.
another thing that I love about this plant is that, well, about this tree is that it is cooling and warming, okay? It is bitter. It is considered pungent. It is considered sweet. And that is how it shows up energetically. So tonight in my herbal product making series, we're going to be making syrup. And instead of always using store-bought syrups, I'm going to teach people how to make their own homemade syrups, okay? And what you do is you're going to create a decoction. And you may say, what is a decoction? A decoction is when you take the tougher parts of the plant and make a tea, which means it had to be boiled or simmered, usually for about 25 minutes, okay? To extract.
Boiled or simmered for 25 minutes. Oh, she's talking about a tea. Okay, so I don't think we have enough time. I don't look like it left over for her to show us how to make it. But let's see what she's got to say.
The benefits of the plant, and that is because the plant is a lot tougher for molecules to penetrate to extract the benefits out of the plants. And I'm not trying to get all technical and all of the things, but I want you all to understand that. So what we're going to do first is create a tea with it, and then we're going to combine it with a sweetener. Your sweetener can be honey, it could be agave, it could be sugar, however it is that you desire. Now, what matters most is going to be your rate.
Wait a minute. Did you say sugar? Hold on. Hold on, Sis Queen. I like what you were saying. Hold on.
What we're going to do first is create a tea with it, and then we're going to combine it with a sweetener. Your sweetener can be honey, it could be agave, it could be sugar, however it is that you desire. Now,
No! We're not putting no twisted, chemicalized, changed, in a fabricated fake GMO in our homemade concoction. I didn't catch this when I decided to react to this in place. So this is real time. Wow. No. Honey, cool. Even a real genuine agave, cool. But sugar? Or whatever you like? No. I'm sorry, Queen. I didn't like that. But she wasn't gonna show you how to make it nowhere. I know that part, but that's crazy. Telling you can just whatever. Nah, sugar. Oh no, we ain't doing that. But listen, this is how you want to prepare it. This individual, I have to mute it because it got music. But this is how you prepare it. If I was you, listen. You take. Let's let her play. Okay, so you get yourself some vegetable glycerin. Make sure you know how to spell. That's vegetable glycerin. All right. Let's see what she said in the beginning. Let's make some vegan elderberry syrup for your cold and flu season. All right. Okay. Here's how you do it. All right. Get yourself a little glass jar and with some vegetable glycerin. But first of all, she's putting the dry herb in the jar. She's fast. That's why I got to pause her a lot. Add herbs into the jar, including the cinnamon. Whatever you're going to use. You can mix whatever you want. I would go with mullet. You can just do that by itself. Mullet leaf. Okay? Mullet leaf, you can do it by itself. You can do your wild cherry bark here. You can do cinnamon and elderberry here. You can do just elderberry by itself. These are some strong, powerful ones when you're dealing with the actual, trying to help with a cold. All right? And a cough. Here we go. She's putting all her mixes in there. All right. What did she put? Oh, she tried to say 1/3 full of the jar. There you go. Whatever jar size you have, that means 1/3 of it. All right. Or you can just do 1/4 if it's easier math for you of the jar. All right? Continue. Uh-oh, she was fast. Mix with distilled water and glycerin, via vegetable glycerin. You mix them together, add them both together, and pour into the herb. What's the ratio of that? 50-50. Okay? So if you're going to use a 1/2 cup of vegetable glycerin, use a 1/2 cup of water, distilled water. All right? Pour them into the, let it drop. Look. There it is. It's not really difficult. Shake well. Then now here, this is what's a little extra. You want to put it in a crock pot and let it steep. Now, you could do it on a pot like she's doing here. I would put more like a boiler or whatever, but you want to kind of like let it wants to be like a simmer. You want to keep it on low and warm and let it. That's why a crock pot is good. You put a towel at the bottom of the crock pot, add water into it, put your jar on top of that, and put that bad boy on low. Bop, bop. And just let that bad boy do his thing for a good solid. You can do 1 day. You can do 3 days. Okay. So if you see with her, she put it on top of the can and let it work it that way. I see the top of the can. She let it sit on top of the can, set up on a medium-low heat for, I see what she's doing. Shake every 15 to 20 minutes. She's just using a cheat code. You strain it through a cheesecloth into an actual glass jar. There you go. And you didn't label it, and you didn't make yourself your own personal cough syrup. Now, there's an actual situation going around, another variant, when people are having a scratchy throat, and people are having themselves issues with headache and a cold, headache, stuffiness, and migraine, and then it's turning to a heavy fatigue. Make sure you catch my next video so you can catch that. Pretty sure I'm wearing the same shirt, but it might be the following day. Make sure you catch that one, because I'm going to tell you what you need to know in a story mode. So look for one that's probably titled Story Time. All right. Catch you in the next video. Herbalist Kareem, because like y'all always try to share with you, Mother Nature's your gift to healthy living. Peace.
Do you have questions about your health or business development and strategies? Herbalist Kareem is now offering private one-on-one consultations where you can receive personalized guidance based on your situation. Visit 4cyclesoflife.com to learn more. The consultation link is in the description.